Hey everybody, what's going on? We are back at it again here with Motivate with EY, and happy to be joining you once again on this glorious day. And today I will be talking about time. All different aspects and things that, time related, but one thing's been really going around, swirling around in my head. I'll say lately, but really over the past year especially, is, and this is a conversation once again I get into with a lot of my friends and people that I know. Where does the time go? It's almost become this cliche or cautionary tale of, you wake up one day and you're 40. You wake up the next day and you're 65. You wake up the next day and you're 80. And as we get older, obviously the time speeds up, and this is something we all tell our kids, and all of us probably remember our parents telling us when we were young, back being a young teenager and maybe even early 20s. And I'm sure our grandparents told our parents, and this is this ongoing cycle that always continues. And sure, this is just kind of a part of life. We all have to learn, I won't say the hard way, but we just have to learn this through experience. And man, I feel like it hits me all in the face all the time. I have a birthday here this week, and I'm turning 43 years old. And I remember I used to think 43 was ancient. I mean, you might as well been 1 foot in the grave, back when I was a teenager and even in my early 20s. 43 was just, that was the end. Of course, there's, always the, when you turn 40, it's over the hill. So if you're over the hill, you're on the downslide at, any age past 40. So now I don't feel, I should say it like this. I don't feel the way I used to think a 43-year-old would feel. I feel very good. Now, sure, I take a active role in my health and being fit and my intake of different foods and things like that. But what I've come to realize, and this, look, I'll tell you guys all right now, a big portion of this podcast is going to sound so much like a cliche. So many cliches in this, so I apologize right off the bat if you keep hearing them over and over again. It's not my intention, but there is a lot of cliches and sayings, and they're trying to be positive sayings around this topic of time and getting older and age and all these things. And when we think about, when I was younger, looking at a 43-year-old, I don't feel 43. I feel much younger, and I act. I won't say I act younger. I definitely have my immature moments. I still laugh at butt jokes and things like that. Really stupid, funny things that I think are funny, immature things, if you will. With my kids and my friends, it's just something that I enjoy doing. But at the same time, it's my mindset. I don't want to act old in the sense of, oh, well, I'm getting in my later years, so I just have to act this certain way. I think that's really what kind of does a lot of people in. Besides the diet, besides, maybe not being as active, it's the mindset. You wake up and you think, oh, my bones are cracking. Oh, I'm this old. I'm 40, I'm 43, I'm 45, whatever the age is. And if you wake up feeling that way and even telling yourself, this is how I feel old, you start to act old. And whatever your age is, it doesn't have to have an effect on how you view the world and how you react to the world mentally, how you react physically. But at the same time, we have to be aware that we are aging. That's just the natural progression of life. We are aging, and that's why I always talk about being healthy and taking an active role in your health, because if you don't, there's definitely consequences to that, but that's, we talk about that enough. For this podcast, I just want to talk about time management, what we're doing with our time, and what are some of the pitfalls that I see and things that I've done in my past, and I still do every once in a while, and I catch myself with thinking about time moving forward. It's so rare, it seems like, that we're constantly living in the now, in the today, what's going on. Once again, another cliche, I get it, but we're always thinking about, oh, what happened in the past and what it was like back in the day. Oh, what's going to happen in the future? I got this event coming up. I got this birthday coming, and the holidays are coming. And it's this ongoing every single year, this just circle round and round and round on this kind of treadmill of life. And it bothers me. It bothers me a lot that not only that I've done it, and sometimes I still do it before I catch that I'm doing it, but I see almost everybody doing it. And I get it. We have to go to work. I get it. We celebrate the holidays. I get most of it. I get that this is kind of the nature of our existence. But it doesn't really have to be. In fact, when we meet somebody, when that's not their world, when you ask them, what are you doing for the holidays? And they're like, I'm going to Hawaii, or I'm going to do this, or I'm not even going to celebrate really traditional Christmas or traditional, whatever your winter holiday is. I'm going to just do this. This is just what I'm doing. I'm just going to keep living my life. Because guess what? For me, I try to live every day like it's Christmas, every day like it's my birthday. And we're thinking, oh, geez, another one of these guys, or another one of, these people, right? But if you can pull that off, if you can exist and live and enjoy every day like this is the event. Today's the event. We don't do that. We think of today as just, oh, it's Monday. This days of the week stuff that people do. Look, we live our life a certain way. We have to have a calendar. We have to have, a number of days. It helps us with our scheduling, the time of the day and the night, and I get it. But when we're mentally going into Sunday night and Monday morning, like, oh, here we go again. Oh, starting my work week again. Yeah, treat every day like it's a Monday or a Saturday or a Wednesday, hump day, whatever helps you mentally. Every day is just a day. Just because we gave it a name, because it falls on this part of the rotation of the earth going around the sun at this point of the year. Okay, yeah, the scientists figured all that out, and we gave it names to make it easier for us. But we don't have to make it our life, our mindset that we're going to live. And we do it. And that's why I always say Monday, bring it on. I love Mondays. I get to go kick ass at work. I get to come home, kick ass with my family, go kick ass at jiu-jitsu. Typically I go Monday nights. Or I'm going to stay home and work out at the house. I'm going to make an awesome dinner, for my family. I love Mondays. I'm alive. I'm healthy. I'm here on earth. I'm here in the United States. I don't have to worry about dirty water. I have running water. I have beautiful skies. I mean, life is great. Do we have challenges? Yes, absolutely we do. But everybody has challenges. If you think for 1 second that anybody that you look up to, anybody that you look as a mentor or as, wow, they have the perfect life. If you think that they don't have challenges, you're wrong. They have challenges. You don't get to see them all the time. What, are you going to follow them around every day to see, make sure, oh, yeah, there it is. They have challenges. Their kid is having trouble making friends at school. Okay, there you go. They're just like me. Well, so what? Why do we need to do that? It doesn't matter if it's Monday, if it's Saturday. Sure. Does it matter if you have the day off and you want to do something besides go to work? Yes, I get it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the mindset. We're already beaten. Sunday night, we go in with a beaten, negative mindset. That, here we go. Got to go back to work. Yeah, you have a job. You have a job. And if it's an absolute terrible job with a tyrant for a boss, I feel you. I've been there. It's miserable. It made me sick to my stomach. Look, all the extremes aside, because that's an extreme. Not everybody has that. But if you have a good job that takes care of you, you get to pay your bills, you got medical for your family, you have a place of community. We need that as human beings. We need community. Sometimes it's our family, our friends. Sometimes it's at work. And it doesn't mean you have to be best friends with the people at work, but you have a community there. You get to interact with people. Not all interactions are great, but I bet you most of them are. So if you go in with the Monday mindset, and then we do it with all kinds of stuff, where New Year's I'm going to start fresh. Well, we all know how that goes. We all know how the New Year's resolution thing works. We don't start fresh. We don't start fresh. You know why? Because for 6 months or 3 months or 4 weeks or whatever it is, we let ourselves be gluttons in life and whatever it is that we're doing, thinking that's the day in the future that we're going to start it all fresh and clean. If you couldn't do it the last 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 9 months, whatever it is, what makes you think that this next year is going to be any different? We get so wrapped up in this time warp of next time, next Monday, the first of next month, next holiday, next this. I'm so guilty of this, guys. Guys and gals, I'm so guilty of this. I know that I am. I've done this all of my life, looking towards the next thing, the next birthday, the next event, the next awesome thing that's going on. And it speeds up time. You lose out, you lose days. All those days in between what you look forward to and the day that you're on right now, today, you're losing time. You're not focused on what you could be doing right now to live life every single day. I know it sounds cliche. I know it. But if you can figure out how to do that more often, I feel like it'll help slow time down a little bit for us, because we're not just looking for the next week when I have this thing going on. I got to prepare. I got to do all these things. But we're enjoying the now, the today. We're enjoying the time with our family, the time with our friends. We're going to enjoy this meal tonight that I'm going to make for dinner tonight. I'm enjoying this meal. And I'm going to enjoy this time with my family. And we're going to watch this show. We're going to be together. It's going to be great. Or I'm going to be with my friends. Or I'm going to be, hey, I finally get some alone time. And I'm just going to be chilling all by myself, if that's what you need. But enjoy it now, today. And then we turn around and tell our kids, don't worry. No, they're coming to us. What about my next birthday? What about next Christmas? And you tell them, hey, slow down. You'll have time. Don't think about that. You don't want to grow up right now with that. I remember telling, I still tell my young one, my older son, I tell him, you say you want to be an adult. You don't want to be an adult yet. I promise you, enjoy being a kid. Well, the first time that he had his first bill that he had to pay as an adult, he's like, man, I should enjoy being a kid. His very first bill he ever had to pay, his first thing out of his mouth was, I should have enjoyed being a kid more. I didn't really want to grow up this fast. We all do it. And I guarantee you, if we ask anybody who's in their 70s or older, did you let time get away from you and not get to enjoy some of the things that you missed out on? They're almost all going to say yes. We let time get away from us. We're so focused on what's coming up, or even worse, what's in the past, back in the day. We let the whole day slip away. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, oh yeah, we get busy. Okay, busy's good, right? We're doing our thing. It's all good. And then another day's busy. And then the next day we just want a chill day. We don't want to think about anything. And before you know it, a week or two or so has gone by, and we missed out on doing something that we really wanted to do. And we just talking, I'll get to it later. We don't get to it. Or when we do, we have to hurry up and rush it, so we don't get to really enjoy it. I'm done doing that. For real. I'm done. If I don't get something done, if I don't get to enjoy something in my life, it's my fault. I didn't make time. That's it. That's just it. I can make excuses. Sure. I can say, well, but life gets busy. You got kids, you're married, Sure, you can say all those things. But it doesn't change the fact that you didn't get it done, didn't get to enjoy it. You didn't get to experience that, whatever it is that you wanted to do. None of that changes. And sure, you can try to fool yourself down the road and say, well, it wasn't that big a deal. That's something I really had to do. Well, guess what? There's only a few things on this earth in this life we have to do. Everything else we get to do. We get to. And man, I'm not going out like that. I'm not going out to where I think about all the things in the past that I could have done, shoulda, woulda, coulda, and let that just eat at me for the last few years or months of my life, or weeks, just eating at me from the inside. Well, I should have done this, I could have done that. I do that right now. I look back now, and there's some things I'm like, man, I might have done things a little differently. And look, I know I talk about that in in other podcasts, and I don't have any regrets. But if there's changes I want to make, I got to make them now, because I'm not going to keep going into the future with the same attitude and the same kind of focus or lack of focus that I've been having on other things that I wanted to get done. Now I just got to go right back on the list. Now I have to enjoy them in my 40s instead of in my 20s. And that's okay. If it's something that's really important to me, that's what I'll do. But this always looking forward to the next thing. What's next? What's next? What's coming? What's coming up? What's coming up? What's coming up? And sure, it is important. It's important for planning. It's important for budgeting. It's important to, we talk about writing down goals and writing these things down. Yes, we got to account for these things. We got to be ready for them. But we can't only be looking forward to those things. I have a fun birthday party coming this next weekend, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But the 4 days in between, and including today's not even over yet. I'm going to enjoy every single moment, even the moments at work. You know what I do now? It's pretty interesting. When I'm at work and I'm having a day where I'm just getting hammered. I'm getting hammered by customers. I'm getting hammered by my bosses. It feels like it's coming at me, from all angles. And as it's happening to me, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh man, oh, that sucked. Oh, I didn't want to have to take that phone call. Oh, my boss is all over me. I sit there and as I'm feeling all of that coming at me all at once, I sit there and I'm going, this is the life. I love this. I love that I get to do this. I love that I have such a cool job and I have so many people relying on me and wanting me to do my job better, that it keeps things interesting for me. It makes me feel wanted and needed and valued. That's a good thing. If your boss is on you, trust me, that's a good thing. Unless he's a total piece of crap or she's a total just someone who's just on you for no reason. But that's usually not the case, right? Remember, we take out the extremes here. Most people, if your boss is on you, it's because they want you to do a good job. It's because they believe you can do a better job. That's good. We all need to be reminded that we can do better. So I'm thankful that I got people all over me. I'm thankful my customers are harping on me. I'm thankful that I have a job that's valued, that's important. So I'm going to enjoy every single day, even the bad days, even the challenging days. I'm going to enjoy them all. And I had a little moment today. I'll be honest. I had a little moment today. I was reminded, I saw a dog, and I was reminded that my dog had passed away, earlier this year. And it made me sad. It made me real sad for a little while. And all I wanted to do was listen to sad songs. That's what I like to do when I'm sad. But even with that, I had to remember, as sad as that I am, or I was at that moment, and every so often when I think about it, it makes me sad. A lot of times I smile a lot too when I think about him. But I think about all the years that I had, how fun it was. You have to enjoy all those moments. Don't let time get away from you. Because it will, if you let it. If you let time start to slip off your fingers and out of your grasp, it will take off like a balloon with helium. And you're grasping it, come back. And then at some point it's too late. It's already gone. It's off into the sky, and all you can do is look up, look back. What could I have done? What should I have done? What did I miss out on? What goals did I not achieve for myself? What experiences did I lose out on? Because I was always saying, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it another day. I'll do it next week, next year. We don't get to it. It's a troubling subject for me, because it's a careful balancing act that I'm still trying to figure out myself. And like I always say on my podcast, I'm not a professional here. I don't even know if there is a profession that focuses on this. Besides, people that are maybe time management specialists. But as far as how to look at life every single day, how to look at all the blessings that you have, how to enjoy every single moment. I'm not talking about every second going, yeah, this second was awesome. Yeah, another great second. Yeah. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying enjoy every day at work. If you're in a bad job, look, go find another job. It can be done. There's other good jobs out there. Is there going to be some, hiccups and obstacles along the way? Sure, but we'll talk about that another day. But go find another job. If you're in the wrong city, move. If you're in the wrong environment, get out. If you have the wrong people around you, change them up. Okay? But don't let time be the reason that you don't get to do the things that you want to do. Because we get one shot at this thing. As far as we know, we get one shot at life. And I'm going to enjoy all of it. For the first 40 years of my life, 41 and a half, 42 years of my life, I haven't enjoyed it to the fullest. I've enjoyed a lot of it. Don't get me wrong. I've had a great life so far. But I know that there's been plenty of times when I looked too far into the future and I missed out on all those days, weeks, months in between, even years probably. So that's kind of the message this week. I hope it helps. I hope you find value in what I'm saying. And I hope you kind of get the point that I'm trying to make here. The point is, we all get the same 24 hours in a day, so it's what we do with it. Another cliche, I know. But it's what we do with it, and it's true. Just because it's a cliche doesn't mean it's not true, okay? So we'll get that out of the way as well. It's what we do with those 24 hours. And are we going to give them all up to just idling by without paying any attention to what's going on during that time? That we're just kind of existing along? We're not really living? I'm not. I already told myself I'm not doing that anymore. It doesn't mean I might not have days, maybe specific days here and there every so often where, I'm just kind of out of it. Those days get away from me. I'm not going to be perfect in this new mindset that I have. I'm not going to be perfect. I know that. But I'm going to be very, very, very diligent in how I approach every day. I'm going to be very, happy and excited to enjoy all the different moments. Even just the ones that seem like we don't view them as big moments because it's what we do every day. But if you're with somebody that you love and care about in your life, spouse and kids, that's a big ass moment. You know when people don't have that? That's a big moment. Why don't we treat it like a big moment? It is. It 100% is. So take the time, realize what you have, realize where you want to go, and don't let time be the reason. Because time it'll trick you. It'll make you think you got it under control. But the slightest lose a little bit of the grip on time, man, it's gone. It's just like a balloon filled with helium, right? Man, you just barely let that string go, it's going. That may be a bad analogy, but it makes sense to me in my head. So yeah, that's the message. I hope it helps. I hope all of you are not letting time get away. I have a lot of you out there that I know that listen to this podcast. I see you on social media. I see the pictures. I see the fun. I see the excitement. Kids, traveling, food, whatever it is, events, all that good stuff. I love it. Keep putting it out there because I love seeing it. And I'm sure other people enjoy it as well that are in your life. That's big stuff. Every single day. Living it up. And sometimes, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know what I like to do first thing in the morning on the weekends. I mean, I do it during the week too, but I'm on the go for work. I get my coffee cup with my coffee and sitting and relaxing just for a little bit before I go train. I love that moment. It's like a big warm hug on me. Nice hot coffee in the morning, waking you up after a good night's sleep. And a day that I don't have to go to work, I can just enjoy the day with my family or doing fun things that I want to do. But I like to look at all the different moments that way. and enjoy every single one of those things. Do I favor some more than others? Yeah, I do. We all do. That's okay. But we should be enjoying all of them, focusing on all of them. They're all big events. Some are bigger than others, but they all should be big to us. And I feel like that will help slow down time a little bit because you're enjoying each day, each moment for what it is. Being thankful. So that's my message this week. I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you did, please click the like button at the bottom there. Or hit the subscribe button. Boom, just like that. And if you'd like to send me a comment, please write me a little comment. I love to hear any kind of feedback, you know. And definitely, last but not least, share it with a friend. Somebody that you think might need to hear the message. I would love to, grow this podcast and help as many people as I can. Just food for thought and maybe think about life a little bit differently. So, this is Motivate with EY. Have a great week, and we'll see you guys next week.